Hello. Hi, we are here to listen as always. I'm ready. Hi, Rask. Hi, Green Bean. I don't know why the button's not... The button? My fault. I don't know why Nightbot isn't working. That's rude. You're working out though? Period. Health is wealth. Yes, sir. You don't have to type. I'm gonna yap a lot, so it's fine. I'm gonna try to yap as fast as I can. Because I know I usually linger and I don't get to everything I want to get to, and I have actual advice I need from y'all. I need real advice because I did. I made an oopsie and I need your help. Oh, there's Nightbot, period. Let me put my disclaimer up because I feel like I have to reiterate this for certain people. Tell me if the music is too loud, by the way. I apologize. Actually, also, how are y'all doing? Also, today's stream, the purpose of today's stream is going to be me code shopping, which I have the codes, and I'll tell y'all why I switched my island theme and what inspired it. I have some photos of the trip that inspired it that I've talked about briefly. And what else? Oh, and working towards 3 stars because I'm like right there on the precipice of 3 stars so that I can start building this island, because I'm actually really excited about making this island. I'm very excited. I haven't been this excited since my very first one, so I'm super stoked. Oh, I almost choked. Did y'all hear that? But I hope y'all are well. I could turn during rest time. Clock it. Look who I found though. Mary. Oh, and then I actually... the horse. The thing that I was gonna tell y'all, obviously I recorded an Animal Crossing like ASMR video because apparently those do really well. Like they both have over 200 views, which is kind of crazy. Thank you, by the way. Happy y'all love them. Tea. When the tea is gag and the sis is coffee. Please tell me if you know what that means. I found a villager who I'm gonna show y'all. We'll go and we'll say hi. Okay, the Furk. We're gonna go say hello. I wanted to crash out when I found her. I wish I could have vocalized how excited I was. And if y'all know, if y'all have been following me for a long time, y'all know who my favorite villager is. So let me make sure I have the vaulting pole so that I can go look. Ignore the weeds. The strawberry dress. Oh my gosh, I need to go in. Hi, Mary. Let me say hello, first of all. Let me not be rude to my beautiful queen. Yes, ma'am. Is that a Katya quote? Yes, I got it from Katya. I love Katya and Trixie. If y'all don't watch Katya and Trixie, y'all are missing out. That's all I'm gonna say. But look who I found. Gosh, you guys, I found her on that ASMR video that I'm gonna publish, I think next weekend, because next weekend I might be too busy again for a stream. My life's a mess. You're all are about to find why. But I found Goldie, y'all. I was so excited. I love her so much. She already asked me questions the other day about what my favorite sport was. She's my best friend. I love her so much. I would die for Goldie. She's such a baby. I love her. And so that's who I found. And I think right now all my plots are full. So villager hunting is not an option, but the 3 I'm keeping for sure are Poppy, Mary, and Goldie. I'm contemplating keeping Teddy because of the new theme that I'm going for, which y'all will see when I start code shopping. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But before we get into the big yap, I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all are staying safe. You're staying healthy. That's very important. A lot of people are getting sick right now. My sister is battling a pretty bad cold where she doesn't really know where she caught it from. So just stay safe. You know, oh, someone wants to leave. Clock it. Get out of here. Just kidding. I like her, but we're gonna kick her out. Well, then we may do a little bit of villager hunting today, y'all. I was not planning on that happening. While I run to the store. I'm sorry. I love her too. She was my first villager. I love Goldie. That's my baby. But the new theme that I'm going for, we'll get into that first, I think, so that it kind of ties into Animal Crossing. I'm going for a simple, because mind you, I'm a cluttercore beach. I love clutter. I love walking through an island and it's lagging so much because there's so much everywhere. That's tea for me. But I don't want to do that this time. And so I'm really challenging myself to do a simple to moderate. How much money do I have? I'm broke. Why did I come over here? Oh, I need to go get money. A simple to moderate forest core island. And I'm going to tell y'all why. So obviously I mentioned to y'all that I went to Oregon, and while I go into resident services, I was about to say Resident Evil, help. Let me show y'all the place I mentioned that I went to when I went to Oregon. So obviously I mentioned to y'all that I went to a bookstore. This is a photo that we took of a cup of coffee that I had there. Look how cute it is. They drew in it, they put a leaf in it. And that's a book that I bought that I'm super excited. I'm about a quarter of the way through it and I love it so much. If you are able to rent it online or look up a PDF somewhere, I highly recommend doing it. It's really good. So there's that. Yay. But I went to a place called the Gorge, which I mentioned to y'all, and this is the photos of what it looked like. So this was the start of the hike where it was very flat, very easy. And then this is a follow-up photo. That's my sister's friend on the bridge. The father-to-be, you can't see his face. I purposely picked this one because it's just the back of him. And then this waterfall, which was the main thing that we went for, and I was super excited about. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. And then this photo, which is kind of like a cave that's indented into the mountain. Hi, Farted. How are you? Oh, my days. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, Farted, let me show you. Where's this at? This is in Portland, Oregon. It's called the Gorge, I believe. If you type in the Gorge Portland, this will pop up. Is it an easy hike? I will tell you this, as someone who's had 2 knee surgeries, I didn't do too bad. I did take a couple of like water breaks and breaks to take photos near the actual like river itself. You're going to Portland? Oh my goodness, please go on this hike. A lot of people go on it. I will tell you, there's a lot of people. It's a very big tourist spot. And so I could not recommend it more. I highly recommend, if you have the time and if you're capable, go to, no, your joints will be fine. As someone who, or are you saying they are? Because so are mine. I ain't been hiking in many a moon. Let me show you the photos, Farted. So this is the Gorge, and this is what is the newfound inspiration for my island. Seeing this made me think like, oh my goodness, I need to make a forest island. I need to make a waterfall mountain on my island. I need nature. It was beautiful. Oh, I need to go back. I need to go back to Portland. I have to go back. Hi, Camp. How are you? Let me get your link going. Hold on. The Gorge is gorge. It is. The Gorge is gorging. Well. My fault. Damn, National Geographic, here you come. Please. Thanks, I'm doing good. Guess what? What? Please tell me. But that's gonna be the new theme. Right now I'm getting money because I want to go to the store and buy a strawberry dress. Because I feel like it. So I'm getting money. Ignore how much money I have. I know it's a lot, okay? I did cheat to get it. I don't care. I'm already broke in real life. I don't need to be broke in Animal Crossing too, okay? I want to feel rich somewhere. I want to be the 1%. She made her Poshmark goal. Period, Camp. Oh my gosh, you bought all your items, period. Good for you. Clock it. I will say, I actually got some things off my wish list as well. Sold slightly over 500. Good for you. That's hard to do, so good for you. And I did get a couple things like room wish list things. I bought a new laundry basket. I sound like Y'all, I sound like a grandma, but I love, that's how you can tell I'm hitting my age a little bit. I love room things. And I actually went to Target. Y'all are gonna think I'm crazy. I went to Target because I found a couple bugs in my room. I didn't want to go there because, mind you, I've been boycotting for months, but nothing else was open. It was late at night and I found a couple bugs. And I don't play that game. I don't care if it's because of the weather that they're coming in. I know, Green Bean, I didn't want to go, but nothing was open. I'm paranoid. I hate bugs. So I went there and I bought cleaning supplies and I peppermint sprayed my room and I slept in the smell of peppermint because I'm so scared of bugs. I'm so scared. And I had to get rid of... Oh, hell yeah. What y'all know about me? Y'all don't know nothing about me, period. I'm buying it. And I hate bugs. So I had to get rid of them. I had to eradicate them. We will excuse the one Target run, but you're on thin ice. Stop! We don't go there anymore. But I told my mom, I'm like, I have to get rid of the bugs. I'm not gonna sleep in a room with bugs or I literally am gonna crash out. Mind you, they haven't come back, but I have a phobia of bugs because my dad, who's from El Salvador, we used to stay on my aunt's ranch and all the bugs there were so massive and she decided it was a good idea to tell me scary stories about them and how they can kill you. And so ever since then, I'm traumatized of bugs. So there's that. We're all allowed to our problematic purchase now and then. Please. A roach crawled up on my wife's leg last night. You thought someone broke it. You know what farted? She's valid. Roaches are disgusting. And it is that time of year where, for a lot of us, where a lot of bugs are going to start coming into our homes. And I don't like it. I didn't say you could come in. You know that clip where they're like, Santa Claus is coming to town? Do not come to my town. That's how I feel about the bugs. Do not come to my room. I did not say you can come in. Because when you come in, you are going to get a swift, if not immediate death. Get out. Y'all get love bugs in Cali? I don't know what those are. Should I look that up? I'm scared. Hold on, y'all. I need to download some leaves. Yes, ma'am. Y'all, we're locking in. I told y'all we're going forest theme. Let me know if y'all like the codes, by the way. I'm trying to stick with forest and not so much spring. Because I feel like there's a difference between spring core and cottage core and forest core, even though they're kind of intertwined a little bit. If you think into it too much, you know? And then this next code, I feel like every Animal Crossing player has seen it. This is just a classic leaf code right here. It better still be up. We get seasonal mice because we live next to a little creek. Oh, oof. Dude, love bugs are disgusting little bastards. When they get squished, they let out... Ew! You know what my family and I have killed once and we didn't know that they scream? Potato bugs. My dad smushed one once, and as he smushed it, it screamed like a baby. It was like, and we were like, what the hell is that? It was a potato bug. But it was destroying all of our stuff. It was eating our trees, and we couldn't have it because we have fruits that we actually harvest and eat and we give to neighbors. So we had to kill it, and then all we hear is like the and it was the potato bug. Don't tell me that. My fault. I'm sorry. My bad, cuh. But so that's why I'm doing a forest. I tell y'all, I yap too much. I'm all over the place. Holy yap. Oh my goodness. I can't see this picture. Hold on, y'all. I can't see. I need to bring it closer to me, y'all. I'm blind. Oh my goodness. Hashtag astigmatism. Is anyone else here astigmatized? Is that the word? I don't care if it is or not. I'm gonna say it. Is anyone else here astigmatized in their eye? I'm astigmatized in my right eye. I blame my mom because she has it in her left eye, and I think she gave it to me in my right. Potato bugs? Yes. You can look up a potato bug at your own risk. I wouldn't, but you can go ahead if you want to. Moncheri Is that what that means? Flower? Just kidding. I don't know what that means. Me, I didn't realize other people saw lights normal at night. Yes, you are too. Oh my gosh. Are we gonna be the astigmatized? Is that gonna be our new community name instead of calling y'all like the knighted community? We're gonna be the astigmatized community. Everyone in this community has astigmatism. Like driving at night on a highway. Yeah, it's fighting for your life. Thank God that I forced my doctor to give me prescription glasses for my astigmatism, because if not, I would be messed up. But speaking of, actually, let me go in order of my Google Doc, and then I will get to the thing that I need advice on y'all from. So if you can stick here, please do through the app. I have something Hello? Anyway, I have something that I need actual, like, real world advice on from y'all. So we're gonna get to that. The first thing I wanted to talk about that's on my Google Doc. I looked up potato bugs and like 57 different species popped up. Please. I don't know which one is in California. But the first thing I wanted to talk about, and I'm kind of proud of myself over, is I'm really doing well of not being too big of a like hyper consumer anymore, like giving into hyper consumerism. Because y'all, before I was in the trenches with money, which I've always kind of been in the trenches, but before I had to like actually save money for emergencies and my growing age, what am I picking? Oh, I used to spend like crazy. I used to spend too much, and I haven't in a long time, and I'm kind of proud of myself, and I'm kind of trying to do more of like save up money so that I can buy better quality in the long run, which, mind you, I do acknowledge I'm only able to do because I do live at home. But also, mind you, again, if I didn't live at home, I would be homeless because it is so expensive to live in California. That's the thing. A lot of people, especially streamers that move out here, I think that they don't realize when they come here, it is kind of like the quote unquote, for some people, like an American dream to live in California, which I understand because arguably California, it does have a lot of opportunity, but the wages don't match the living out here, and it's hard. You know, if I wasn't at home, I would be in the trenches. But I've been really good about spending less money and buying better quality. Like, for example, I got them on sale, by the way. So really, I got 2 pairs, but I only paid for 1. I went to Abercrombie and I bought 2 pairs of jeans. I only paid for 1. And they're kind of slay. And I feel proud of myself for being able to... Why am I coming here? I don't need to come in here. Hello? I'm trying to remember what I was gonna do. Oh. I mean, pero like in this economy, yeah, having expendable income is wild. It's hard. I hate having money because I got my tax return back. Yes! Sorry, that was loud. Tax season sucks ass. Sorry, late answering. I used to have 10 of 10 on both eyes, but I know I lost some score. Please, about the score. No, same. I've been buying more slow fashion or secondhand. Yes, thrifting. Amen. I bought a t-shirt at Walmart the other day. You could say I'm a fashion icon. Clock it. You know, and clock it. I forgot what I was gonna say, y'all. I'm a nitwit. But that's one thing that I've been doing, and I'm very proud of myself because I used to spend more than I had, and now I'm not. Yippee. The next thing I wanted to talk about, I already talked to y'all kind of about Oregon and what I did there, so I won't go back into that again. Oh, before I get into talking about the Boysenberry festival I went to at Knott's, I wanted to talk to y'all about this crazy thing I saw at the pharmacy. I don't know why we stopped beating up racists. Jumping to a more real world topic, I don't know why we stopped ganging up on them. Because the reason I say that is because I went to the pharmacy And there was everyone behind the counter was POC. I'm just gonna say that everyone behind the counter was POC, which I don't see when I go to the pharmacy. I just see people that are smarter than me when it comes to pharmaceuticals and people who are gonna help me give me my medicine. That's all I see. Exactly. Thank you, Green Bean. And there was an old lady in line who was already agitated. She was like, I don't care what you have to do. Just give me my bag. Do what I'm telling you to do. Put it in the bag. Give me my receipt. Just do this. And she's like tossing the receipt at the workers. She's being a see you next Tuesday. And one of the workers, and I don't want to misspeak, so I'm just going to say what she was wearing. She was wearing some kind of silk wrap around her head. I don't know what ethnicity, what race, what religion she was. That's all I know. So I know that she's some form of, person of color and a minority, as am I. And the woman, mind you, with everything that's happening right now in Palestine, I think that she thought this woman may have been Palestinian because she, in line, after grabbing everything from this woman, still packing her bag, sitting there mumbling and jumbling. I'm like, lady, I'm trying to get my medicine. Hurry up. She straight up tells the pharmacist woman, I like your people's food and that's about it. But I don't like your land. Oh! I was about to turn around and rock this old lady off her rocker. I told my mom, I am praying this old hag says something to me. I am praying that she says something, because the minute she runs her mouth at me, I'm gonna knock her to the ground. And then what is she gonna do? Get up? She won't be able to. I was like, when did y'all get so confident? Being so stupid. I would have started pointing and booing. Boo, tomato, tomato. I was just gagged. I was like, are we really here right now? Is this the point that everything is at right now? Are you joking? And we all know why people are comfortable with that in America. It's because we got one who's our president. Oh, clock it. Fight stream when? Literally, I'm gonna film me fighting an 85-year-old woman at the pharmacy because I'm not gonna have it. No, same here. I've been buying more. I read that already. Not gonna lie, the way I used to spend the day before paydays would be a danger zone. Girl, me too. The world is emboldened. I can't really get into... It hurts my tum-tum. Please. I think the only food that ever really hurts my tummy, I still love it and I wish I could eat it more, but I have gastrointestinal issues with like too much tomato, too much spice, is Indian food. I would love to eat more Indian food, but every time I eat it, I get sick, and it's not because of the flavor or anything. It tastes delightful. It has everything to do with my stupid stomach. It has everything to do with my belly and how sensitive of a person that I am. And I hate it. I wish I could love it, bro. And the thing is, I just don't want to have to pop, what's it, a perk? No, just kidding. I'm sorry. They're gonna ban me. What's it called for arruras? How do you say that in, oh my gosh, Camp, you're Latina. How do you say arruras in English? Heartburn. What do you... She deleted it. Good thing I have a backup. Amen. Yes, heartburn. Pepsid. Thank you. I don't want to have to take Pepsid every time I want to eat something, because then I feel, one, I feel older than I am. Two, I don't want to have to pop a pilly. Do you know where that's from? Every time. No, stop. Every time I want to eat, so I just don't eat. Just kidding. Imagine. Yes, a billy. Indian food, my beloved. Yeah, I think it's the... I'm not gonna say that spice. Farted. I don't know what you were trying to say there, but I'm not gonna say it. Imagine pumping a little Fetty. Oh my gosh. This stream's too much. See, this is why that disclaimer's pinned right there. This is not for little children's. No kids allowed. But what oh my gosh. We went from pharmacy to me talking about pop and perk. Oh. But the thing I wanted to show y'all pictures of, we've only been in this for 26 minutes, by the way. What's happening right now? I ain't gotta imagine. Farted, please. Also farted. I did want to tell y'all, everyone in the chat put W farted, W husband, because my sister, when you guys first joined the Discord and you were talking, my sister farted, was like, I don't know who this man is, but I already love him because the first thing that he mentioned when he talks in your chat is, yeah, my wife. My sister was like, W husband, the first thing he mentioned was his wife. And so my sister, Brooke, hi Brooke, oh my gosh, hi, how are you? Are you doing okay? Are you safe? Are you healthy? Do you feel better? Please let me know. I just sent y'all, you want to know how random I am? I was talking to you. Oh, I put in the wrong code, oops. I just sent Brooke a text of things that I bought at the store to clean my room, and it's literally a bucket of cleaning supplies. I just sent her at 8 a.m. this morning. Look what I got at the store, and it's a cleaning caddy full of full of cleaning supplies. I miss you too, girl. I miss you so much. I love my wife. She's pretty. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. She's talented, she slays, and that's on period. Let me show you really quickly, Brooke, the photos that you missed. This is photos of Oregon. I'll just text you all of them. I've been so busy, y'all, and then something happened this weekend that I need advice on, which I think I'm just gonna jump to because while everyone's here. And then I will talk about going to Knott's Boysenberry Festival. So the thing I need everyone's advice on, was that a beaver dam? I think so, but I didn't see the beavers. I was very sad. The thing I need advice on is, so you know how I told y'all that my sister is sick? I'm so stupid, y'all. I'm so stupid. So I took her some medicine because she was very sick. And let's just say, as I was leaving the apartment complex, I thought I could get through the gate in a certain time frame when I couldn't, and now the bumper of my car is messed up and there's scratches on it. So I don't have a car for a month. Yeah, and I don't have a car for a month, not because it's so messed up, but because of the stupid tariffs. It's gonna take 2 weeks just for the materials and the stuff they need to fix to show up. So the thing I need advice on, yes, RIP car. The thing I need advice on, one thing I will say, I'm very fortunate. My insurance is paying everything, and God bless that I pay insurance. Is the gate okay? Girl, the gate's fine, y'all, Miss Girlies. The gate's okay. I'm not okay. Just kidding. Imagine I start crying. I'm fine. I'm sorry, but I giggled. Listen, I'm so stupid. Because mind you, who's sending likes right now? You're not funny. Just kidding. I was really confident, y'all. I'm a very, not to toot my own horn, not the heart stopping, I'm crying. I'm a very confident driver. I think I am a badass on the road. I love driving, even though people drive me crazy. I am such a confident driver. I am very independent. Anytime I needed to go somewhere, I would just pick up and go. So not having a car makes me feel crazy. I feel crazy. Like I can't get up and go. I don't have a car. So I just can't get up and leave. Anytime I want to go somewhere, I'm having to be like, Mommy, can you take me to the store, please? And mind you, I love my mom. I take her anywhere anyway. But it's always me driving. I was always the one saying, Mom, hop in the vehicle. let's go to the store. Now I'm having to be like, Mommy, can you take me to the store? Because I don't have a car. The gate is an op, literally. Okay, but I messed my bumper from going too fast over a speed bump. Bro, that's crazy. You're like, oh my gosh. Okay, who here has a TikTok and who here has seen that meme going around of those cars in Europe going really fast over the speed bump? That was you, Brooke. Let's be honest, she's probably loving driving you around. I know she is. It's just, I feel so stupid. I'm like, dude, my car. Is it just cosmetic? Is there actual, there's damage. So the thing that is damaged is, so I have a 2024 Toyota Corolla, and my sensor that is inside my vehicle is damaged. So they have to remove the bumper itself, which it's like a Lego piece that goes on and off easy. The sensor part is going to take 2 weeks to show up. Then they have to fix the rotator part that attaches the sensor. Then they got to paint the bumper and put some other thing on top of the bumper. He explained everything to me, and they don't seem like they're trying to cheat me out of anything, because the guy was actually very sweet. He could have charged me like 10 grand, but he said, okay, it's going to be costly. Call your insurance. Just put it through the insurance. See how much they cover. And they ended up covering all of it. So shout out to the boy, Jason, who's fixing my car. Shout out to you. But I just hate not having it for a month. The date they're giving me right now is May 30th. Yeah, it's not Jake from State Farm, it's Jason from State Farm. Girl, my freaking TikTok FYP so messed up. I know, the stuff you send me is like deep talk, for real. I'm not a Euro car talk. But I'm really sad. But the thing I need advice on, y'all, is obviously there are 2 other cars in my home. There's my mom's car, which I'm never driving in my life. It's an SUV. I'm not driving a giant car the size of a GMC, okay? My mom likes big cars. She's a big car girl. I am not. So the only other car that I have is my brother's, right? Which happens to be the same car as mine. But mind you, sometimes my brother needs his vehicle for interviews. He needs it for doctor's appointments, to take my grandma places. So I'm not always going to have a car. And you asked, I got USAA. They pay for nothing. I'm so sorry, farted. I'm glad I deleted the app. Please. I'm glad you asked, Green Bean. There is a bus system in my city. But the bus system out here, and when I use this word, I feel like I can use it because of where I live, and I'm not going to say where I live, obviously, but it's ghetto. They allow drug addicts on there, crackheads. They allow the unhoused, but a lot of unhoused, unfortunately, are violent or very invasive. I'm not walking. And mind you, my job is 30 to 45 minutes away by freeway. Not by street, by freeway. I have to take the freeway to my job. My job is not close. So, bicycling, farted, is not an option. It would take me over 2 hours to get to work. Because what a lot of people don't, even though, again, Cali has its ups, one of the downsides of living in Cali, especially when you live in a city, is nothing is commutable. Or like, nothing is, you can't bus, you can't bike. If you Uber, it's gonna cost you at minimum $50. You have to have a car. Like, you do not have a choice but to have a car or to have a motorcycle. You have to have some kind of auto vehicle to get to work. There, you do not have a choice. Time to buy a gun in the rose, the bus, please. You need to buy a car. I had to buy mine recently. Well, that's the thing. My car is bought. It's my car. It's just she's busted until the end of the month. I don't have all the space that I thought I would have for the design codes, y'all. I'm kind of cooked. I think I need to go buy more design space. We can do that, right? I think I got a more... Am I having a stroke? Is bro still interviewing? Dang, getting hired in Cali is wild. It is. It's very hard. I used to live in Seattle, girl. I get it. I leave now, so you might do it before Monday. Stop. You absolutely need a car in Cali. Yep. Just wake up really early. Problem solved. I take my payment in solid gold or precious jewels. Do you have car payments still on it? No. The car is completely mine. It's completely my car. How does the Fortnite battle bus come near you? I wish, because then I could just airdrop into work, no problem. But the reason I ask y'all is, so the options I'm gonna have are gonna be these two. Is obviously some days, maybe like 3 days out of the 4 days a week, I'm gonna be able to go into work, right? But there may be 1 day out of every week where my brother is going to need the vehicle. So my options, the things that I was going to tell my boss could be the options were either I can come in 3 days out of a week. Hi, happy Pokemon. How are you? Welcome in. Lots of love to you too. Thank you. Same to you. Work from home. That's exactly what I was going to say. Exactly, Brooke. You know how much this job pissed me off. Let me tell you, Brooke, the other option I was going to give is work from home because, mind you, my job, I don't have to be in the office this time of year. I can be doing all of the work that I do from home. The other reason I was going to request the work from home option is because, mind you, when COVID was happening, I was still sent to work from the office, right? And then as COVID, quote unquote, wrapped up and everyone got vaccinated at our office and wore masks still to the office, even though we were vaccinated, my boss allowed one of the coworkers who was a VP of the company, who she's my boss's favorite. My boss calls her Scooby Snack. She calls her all these precious nicknames, and she's always saying that she would lay down her life for this person, which is kind of crazy because it's like, that's your employee, not your daughter. That's a little inappropriate in my opinion, kind of weird. But she was permitted, y'all, to work from home for 5 months after COVID ended in an effort to protect her and her son. Mind you, neither of them are autoimmune. They just both get sick really easily. Whereas I live in a house with a brother who has asthma, and at the time an aunt with Down syndrome, and a grandma who had literally so many medical conditions. So my coworker was allowed to work from home for 5 months because of the risk of potentially catching COVID. But I can't work from home because I literally don't have transportation. I don't have a car. How does that work? Which is why, like Brooke said, crashing out. I want to crash out on my boss because it's like, how are you going to allow someone to work from home for 5 months at risk of catching something? But I literally don't have a car. That's what I was going to say, Rask, is like, either you guys let me work from home or pay for my Uber. And I want weekly payments because I want the money when I have to pay it. So you need to give me at the end of every week the amount that I'm spending on Uber. Give me that money and then I will come to work. But again, mind you, she's not white green bean, but you know what the thing about her is, and again, this is a big issue I think in the Latino community as well. She is white. She's not white passing, but she's definitely like European passing. I can tell that she's Latina, but she has colored eyes, like dirty blonde hair, and she's light skinned. So if you put us like in a lineup in front of La Migra, I'm obviously getting picked first because I'm brown, even though I was born here. And so I just think it's kind of unfair. If my boss called me, Scooby Snack, please, your boss is a piece of work. Girl, Brooke, you know more than half of it. If you can't get it, why not try and say, if they say no, then you have to look for a plan B. Yeah. Either remote or they pay for your transportation. Yes, Ras, that's exactly what I'm gonna say. And if she doesn't want to do it, I'm gonna be like, then let me stay home. Hello? Let me know how that conversation with her goes. I can hear her now. Girl, she pissed me off. She pissed me off. She drives me crazy. But I will let you know. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, y'all. I'm downloading some more codes. You can be a white Latina or brown Latina. Yeah, exactly. And she's a white Latina, but honestly, a job will say it's a responsibility. Yes, exactly. But the part that frustrates me, and y'all know now, is better extensions have been given to other employees. Even, for example, like when I broke my leg, y'all, she would force me to call her every day to give her an update on what I was doing and how my leg was, as if my knee was by some miracle gonna get better the next day. But that coworker worked from home for 5 months without needing to call in every day at all. And mind you, she could argue that person has been there for 25 years, and that is a lot. But this November, I would have been there for almost 10. Do those 10 years mean nothing? Are those not of value? Like, I'm failing to understand. You know, I'm failing to understand. Sorry, y'all. I'm downloading all these little Cody codes right here. Not 𝐜𝐫𝐞𝐽. Oh, the way she made it your fault. Yes. And you guys know who my sister... Okay, I'm getting into the work tea. I'm just going to get into it. You guys know who my boss used to vent to about my injury? The project supervisor at the time, who was my direct boss. You want to know who that person was? It was my older sister. So she would talk bad about me to my older sister and then tell my older sister, but you know what we talk about in the office needs to stay in the office. It needs to be confidential, no matter who the coworker is. And that's the thing that she told my sister too when she didn't give me my bonus the year that I broke my leg. She was like, people don't need to know everything, whether they're in or out of this office. Did you really think my sister wasn't gonna come tell me? Are you dumb? Are you slow? Hello? So I don't know. Part of me is just like, if they don't want to accommodate, I've been given this office enough grace in my lifetime. I think I've done enough. That was what I understood also. I could pass for a Canelo Alvarez Latino. Clock it. No way she made it your fault. The broken leg part is wild. I can't type, please. But so that's the advice I wanted from y'all. And from what it sounds like, y'all are just telling me give her both options. You guys are telling me, so the options are ask for remote. If that's not the case, tell her about my brother's car where I will be able to come in some days, but on days when I can't, I will have to message her that morning that I'll be working from home. Or third, the company is going to have to give me either some kind of rental or factor Uber into payment. Exactly. You know, those are going to have to be the options. Yes, I have proof that it won't be ready until May 30th. I have all the emails from the body shop that I took it to. I even have the estimated amount, which I'm going to tell them that I have to pay out of pocket. They don't have to know that I'm not going to. Yeah, like 𝐻𝐻 said, if they have a company car. You know, they don't have company cars, but what I did tell my mom is we do have a employee on site who has to go off site and travel for things. And when that happens, they do give him a car, a rental car, and they pay it off through the company. You know? But we will see exactly remote Uber function car, but only partly functioning. And so we'll see what happens. I'm going to keep y'all posted, obviously, in next stream on whether I have a job or not. But again, the frustrating part is that certain people in the office get a certain accommodation and then others don't. And it just stays pissing me off because it's like, we're all just as valuable as the next. Please don't play that card with me. Like, don't agitate me right now. I'm not the one. Did you tell them already? No, I'm going to send them a text message tomorrow about it. And then the thing that I am going to ask for last minute, which I have vacation days, so it'll be fine. I'm going to ask for, I think it's Wednesday off because I do have to go do something with the car in the body shop. And I'm going to have to be driven around for that. And so Wednesday, I'm not going to be able to come in at all. Which again, it's something completely out of my control. Stuff like this happens. And you know, I told my mom, I'm not a particularly religious person. I'll say that up front. I believe in like higher power. I don't know what that higher power is, but I will tell y'all, is it because they have more tenure? It's because it's a nonprofit. There aren't a lot of employees. And also my boss is a micromanager. Every time she walks past my office, she's always looking in. Like, she wants to know what people are doing all the time. You have to put everything that you're doing on the calendar. That's the only issue. We're very capable of working from home as a company. The only time we can't do that is October through end of February. And then the rest of the year, we could be working from home. But it's just that that's not what she wants. At all. What was I even talking about? Oh, but the thing I was gonna say is I do believe that something was supposed to happen to my car. And I think that my car sensor was already broken beforehand because, mind you, you guys, when I was on the freeway driving to my sister's place because she was #dying and I needed to save her and take her hella meds, I almost got hit twice on the freeway on my left side, and my car didn't beep not once. It didn't tell me to stop. It didn't tell me, you know, there's a car to your left. But twice, someone almost hit me, and then I got hit by the gate on my left side. So I was like, I think something was supposed to happen to me, and it's better that I had it be a gate than had it had been an actual car accident. You know? Like, it was better that that's what happened versus something much worse. Because I think something much worse was supposed to happen, because twice on the freeway, on my left-hand side, someone almost hit me. And they didn't. But then I yabba-dabba-dooed with the gate. So. Yay! That's the big thing. But I will proceed with how y'all said. I'm just gonna write up a text and then send it tomorrow morning. And then see how that goes. I know she'll be upset, but I mean, what can you do? Stuff like this happens. And I know my boss especially tries to use the excuse of like, well, corporate America wouldn't be so forgiving, but my sister's in a job position where she'll straight up just say like, I'm dying of sickness, I need to work from home. And they'll be like, okay, just stay on top of your work. It's just that my boss is a micromanager. That's really what it boils down to. I'd cry if I got into a car accident. I just recently got my 2016 Honda Pilot. Yes, shout out Honda, shout out Toyota, yes sir. Did you name her? Rask, please. But yeah, it sucks, you know, ish happens, but what can you do? Betsy, clock it. Let's see what my island score is, y'all. Watch it be 2, you mother effer. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Who's giving me a 2-star rating? I'm reporting you. Well, there you have it. Appealing scenery? Girl, I've been decorated. What? I need to put more out? Are they joking? My previous car was named... Oh! That's crazy work. I don't think I named my previous car, but I will tell y'all, I've always been a Corolla girly. My last car was a 2006 Toyota Corolla. She was white. She had a little bit of scratches on the back that never came off. The tire light was broken, so it was always on. And the aux cord didn't work, so I had to bring a JBL speaker into my car. But she was that girl. And I loved her. And now I sold her to my neighbor, so I still see her every day. And it makes me very happy. But this car, I forget what name. It has to do something with a shark fin on the top of her head. And hello, what is that on the floor? Do y'all see that? Is that a part of the sofa? I never knew that. But it just sucks not having a car, you know? Like, you don't really think about it until you don't have it. And then you don't have it and you're like, oh, this sucks. Let me see if decorating it with this, y'all, will be enough. If not, then we're gonna just move on to the villager hunting part. because I don't got the time. Why do I have two? Dang it. Okay, let's go and let's take all this stuff out to the little yard area and decorate. It was a puke green 04 Mercury Mountaineer. It was falling apart, but it didn't start when I cranked on it. Period. My car was a smoker's car. Oof. Jesus. It's a bait. There's a monster underneath. How dare you? Brooke, I see you playing Stardew. Yeah, so that's the big thing that I didn't mean to go back in there. I'm an idiot. That's the big thing that happens that kind of sucked. Honestly, I'm not really crying over it. It's just the frustrating part is just gonna be work. That's the frustrating part that's gonna be upsetting, is dealing with my boss. Because mind you, y'all, if it was the old boss, which is the CEO, and I told him I don't have a car, can I work from home? He would have told me, okay. He would have been like, that's fine. Just make sure you check in. And then I would have been allowed to work from home, no problem. The issue is my new boss is very much a micromanager, and I am not being permitted that liberty. So, you know, I'm gonna put a plant there. I'm just randomly decorating, y'all. Don't say nothing, okay? We're just trying to get these stars going because I'm tired of not having. Actually, I need that. I'm gonna redo my farm, period. What is your dream car, V? Oh my gosh, what are the ones? I always forget the name. Is it, oh my gosh, what is the name? The ones that blink. Is it a Mitsubishi? The ones that blink, they have little like flashing lights that they look like they're blinking. I always ask Eddie this question because Eddie's like the car connoisseur, so he knows. But I love that car so much. If not that one, it would be a Camaro, but specifically the black lowrider Camaro from the PlayStation 2 game Test Drive, the very first one. But in the game, I think that they actually made their Camaro. I think that they made it black. No, they made it red and white. Can you type the name, please? Let me look it up. Hold on, actually. And then let me just show y'all a photo. Hold on. I have other photos to show you, but let me look it up. Blinking lights car. What is it called? What is this little car called? I'm seeing the car. I'm not seeing the name. Let me... Blinking lights car name. Iconic cars with pop-up. It has little pop-up headlights. I don't know the name of this car, but I'm gonna show you the photo. Hold on. Let me just type in car. And then this is the car. It won't let me show you. What the flip? Hold on, y'all. I'm cooking. It's a Mazda. A Mazda. Okay, I can't find a picture, but the name of it is Mazda. And so if you type in Mazda, blinking headlights, you'll see it. If I had $1 million, I'd get a 97 Plymouth Prowler. Old cars just did it right. I don't know. You know, I went to the Volkswagen Museum with my mom and dad in Germany. I was very fortunate to travel to Europe back when we could. And I was able to go to the VW Museum. And old cars just did it right. I don't know. Just something about them. They're very cute. Okay, let's put this lamp here, y'all, and then let's see if this is enough. If not, I give up. I quit. I'm not doing this anymore. But while I do that, I wanted to show you guys my trip to the Boysenberry Festival. To Knott's, and let me show you guys really quickly what I had there. So first of all, you guys want to know what I saw for the first time ever in my life at the Boysenberry Festival? I saw a freaking baby possum. Look at it. Look at the baby possum. He was awake. He was not supposed to be because they're nocturnal. I think he left his mom. So his mom probably beat his ass because he left his little cuckoo nest and he was not supposed to. But look at the baby possum, you guys. I wanted to steal it. I told my friend, I was like, what if I just reach through the gate and I stick him in my tote bag and we leave? And she's like, no. Isn't he so cute? He was eating all the little worms. He was so cute. I love him. He's so cute. I remember when I was a kid, I saw them on the road. That'll do it. But look how cute he is. Anyway, that's a possum. This right here is the first bit of food that my friend and I got on our tasting card. So we got a brownie with caramel, sea salt, and boysenberry drizzle. And then we had a boysenberry lemonade, which we shared, and it was very good. And then we had boysenberry birria. It was birria sliders with boysenberry consomme. And then fries with nacho cheese, birria, sour cream, 𝐜𝐫𝐞𝐝 cheese, and then boysenberry sour cream drizzle. When I tell y'all we tore this up, this is a meal that we tore up for real. It was so good. And then we had boysenberry French toast with boysenberry cream filling. And then we had a boysenberry buñuelo. I can't, my Latino people, I'm sorry. Mi gente Latino, like J-Lo. I can't say buñuelo right. I apologize. But we had that with boysenberry vanilla ice cream. Very good. And then this is the boysenberry tiramisu cheesecake that I brought for my mom, and she tore it up. She loved it. And then this is the cup that I brought from the festival. That's a part of what my office looks like. I'm exposing my office a little bit, but that's the cup because I love cups. I'm a grandma and I love cups. So there's how that went. It was very fun. Okay, I give up, Isabel. I'm not doing this. I will say that the Boysenberry Festival was very packed. More packed than I thought it would be. But you guys want to know the rides I went on? I have to show you photos. Hold on. Let me look them up. 2 new rides that I went on. One that I haven't been on in forever, and then one that I have been on. Let me show you guys one, actually, because I've been yapping for too long. It is called Supreme Scream. It is at Knott's Berry Farm, obviously. I can't believe I went up this thing with my friend Kat, but we did it because we're dumb. Just kidding. This is the ride that I went on. Let me make it fit to the screen. And so the way this ride works is you sit in an open seat. So there's a latch over you, and then there's a seatbelt that plugs into the latch, right? You only have handles right by your chest. It goes all the way up. It drops you a little at the top. You sit there for a good minute. And I kept telling my friend Catherine, I was like, don't talk to me. Do not talk to me right now. Do not speak to me. I can't breathe. Even right now, just looking at this picture, my hands are freaking sweating. And then out of nowhere, you hear a puff and you drop. And I used to go on this religiously when I was younger. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me, because I went on it now that I'm older, and I was like, bro, why? We started getting raised up, and I was telling Catherine, I was like, girl, why are we up here? Why are we up here? Why are we doing this? I'm so stupid. You shouldn't have listened to me. It was just a mess. But it was fun. I had a lot of fun. My hands were shaking after. I had a great time. The other thing that I went on is called the Accelerator. It's a roller coaster that I've never been on before at Knott's Berry Farm. Oh, not my dog barking. And it looks like this. Hold on. This is the Accelerator. So I went on that with my friend as well. I don't know what's wrong with me. You've been on one of those? They're fun, but from where did you take this pic? No, I didn't take these pictures. I'm pulling these off Google. Oh my goodness. I'm pulling these off Google. These are off Google. How is Ozzy? No, please. Ozzy's good. He is due for a bath soon, so I'm gonna take him to get a bath, to get a haircut, because he's shedding a lot because summer's coming. And to have his nails clipped as well. So he's definitely gonna get groomed soon. I'm just waiting to see if I'll owe anything on my car and then figure that out. It looks fun, doesn't it? And then let me show y'all one more. Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys one more. What was it called? Oh my goodness. Not ride seats hanging. I forget what it was called. It's not hang time. It's this one. I see the photo. Silver Bullet. Okay. It's called Silver Bullet. YouTube. It's a ride at Knott's. Okay, don't jump me. And this is what this one looked like. You guys aren't gonna think I'm crazy, but I just love being exhilarated. I don't know why. But that's the Silver Bullet. That's what that one looks like. Bye, farted. It's okay. Have fun at the store. Summertime, everyone is sweaty. Yeah, I'm not going to this during the summer. The ones where your feet hang. Yes, this is what this one was. So you get flipped. Thank you, farted. Tell your wife I said hi. This is what the ride is. So you kind of loop around, you go upside down, and your feet are hanging. Like, that's me right there. Just kidding, no, it's not. But that's probably what I look like. And it was really fun. So it's definitely not for everybody. But if you enjoy being exhilarated, I highly recommend. It's very fun. Anyway, on to the next thing. I remember I did one like this in France and someone lost a phone. That's crazy. Let me move a day forward. How long have I been streaming? Okay, I think I can villager hunt. Maybe I might be able to. But let me show y'all the codes I picked really quickly, because I kind of went through and shopped for them, but I haven't really shown y'all. So for the time being, I'm obviously, that's not the codes. I'm gonna add more slots, but we found it back. I'm crying. I'm gonna add more slots so that I can add more things, but this is what the vibe is. Can y'all kind of tell the vibe a little bit? So in all the paths, other than the main road that I'm gonna make for like the neighborhoods and stuff, our paths are all gonna be circles. So I'm very excited. And a lot of little leaves and weeds and blankets. And then that's our island flag. Those are my eyebrows. You can see, oh, did it not change my island flag? I thought I changed it. Maybe I didn't. I didn't change it yet. Okay, let me go change my island flag. Hold on. Very cute clocket. I'm sorry, I'm saying that too much. The other thing I wanted to talk to y'all about, I want to vent about before I leave, and I think everyone here can relate. I am tired of resellers. I am tired of resellers. Because why is it that now that mind you, my sister and I have been on to Labubu's for months, if not longer than that, right? Pop Mart, because we've been going to Pop Mart, Miniso, Daiso, all those places for a while. I'm tired too, bestie. Girl, I'm sick. Tell me why all of a sudden now everyone wants a Labubu because some celebrity had it. And now some guy from the NBA, I think it's Dylan Brooks, is that his name? Had it. And now everyone wants a Labubu. And for anyone who doesn't know what a Labubu is, let me go ahead and show you. I have a photo prepared. This is a Labubu. I have the one in the back that's like the tan color. I used to have the pink one, but turns out it was fake, so I gave it away. But I have the tan one in the back. My sister has the green one, the gray one, and this light one on the side. Hi, Els. You're coming in to be talking about Labubu. That's crazy. I want one. Not enough for reseller prices. Me either. Aren't they cute? They're like ugly, but they're cute. But hi, Els. How are you? Let me get your code as well. Hold on. Give me a moment. How you doing? Oh, my cap lock's fixed. Per. And so I really wanted more Labubus. I'm gonna put one in the corner. But tell me why Labubu now, because of resellers, the website isn't managing like how many they sell. They're not creating a tier list like they did with Sunny Angels, where only certain people at certain tiers can buy on certain days at certain times. Like, they're not creating any protocol. So people are buying trunks full of Labubu product and reselling them for triple the frickin' price. Mind you, one of them is $21. The lowest resale price you're gonna find is $47 right now, which is stupid. Because it's like, if you're gonna buy just to resell, just leave them for me. Do you guys like my flag, by the way? Your friend is obsessed with the boo-boos or poor wallet, please. I woke up early enough. Oh yeah, happy 9 a.m. to you. Or 10 a.m. They should cost $5. They should. But even then, triple charging? Like, are we joking? No. And it aggravates me to no end. It makes me so irritated because it's like, I've been loving Labubus. And now everyone and their mama owns them. Even, mind you, I saw a fake one at Knott's. I think that mom probably thought it was real. So when she was asking me about mine and she's like, mine real? I was like, yeah. I didn't want to tell her it wasn't because I feel bad. Your flag is gorgeous. No, I didn't make it. This flag, I found it on Pinterest by typing in Animal Crossing flag. And that came up. But it looks perfect for what I'm envisioning for the island. So I thought it worked out. V, please. What's the name of the plushie? It is Labubu. It's spelled L-A. Let me just type it in chat. Hold on. The name is Labubu. Labubu. Labu labu labubu. There's a theme song. Do I know it? Yes, because I'm a psycho. Mercy, you're welcome, cut. I can't wait for summer so I can sit and play Animal Crossing again. Yes, you're home free soon. Amen. Speaking of Animal Crossing and like controllers and stuff, I do want to talk about how it's kind of funny that some streamers I saw online, they got the Switch, right? The Switch 2. So they sold their original Switch. They added the feature where you can game share and you can use virtual game cards interchangeably with some games on some of between the two Switches, and people got rid of them. So you can't do it anymore. Like, y'all jumped the gun way too quickly. Way too quickly. Y'all should have been waited because these features weren't here before and now they are. Like, y'all should have waited before selling your consoles. Y'all should have held your horses. Because you could have transferred some things and now you lost them. So if you have a Switch and you bought a Switch 2, don't sell it yet. Wait until that Switch 2 shows up, transfer stuff you want to transfer, and then get rid of it. Don't just jump the gun, y'all. Don't get too excited. My bit of advice for you right now. Hello? Is this gonna load? Oh, and then the other thing I wanted to talk to y'all about, and I'm gonna do spoiler free this week, but next week we're getting into spoilers. You've been warned. Thank God I'm poor, please. I was invited to go see Thunderbolts, which I wasn't intending to, but I did because invitation, so I went. I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I've not enjoyed the MCU for years. I've not. I think ever since Disney bought it, it kind of partially went downhill. And I haven't liked it. The last Marvel movie I enjoyed, I think, was Wakanda Forever. And I haven't enjoyed anything since. I've really, really not liked anything. I will say, I saw the Captain America movie on TikTok. Ooh, and I did enjoy it. I thought it was good. But it still wasn't, there wasn't anything like emotional connectivity wise that was reeling me in, which is something that old Marvel used to have and lost. And so I was going into this movie being like, okay, everyone's saying it's great, but it's probably not. I was very wrong. That movie was, I think, the most human Marvel movie ever made. It was very emotional. It was very again, human. And even though it was kind of like an all brand new cast, I became very emotionally attached to certain characters. They did a really good job, and I wish they would write more Marvel movies like that, because I'm tired of them trying too hard to be too funny. I'm tired of them just doing everything too try hard. This film just felt very natural. And that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who may be going to see it. But it was very much better than I thought it would be. I saw this article that says with the digital game transfer they made, it's so you can't play together. See, and this is why too many CODs keep coming up about the Switch 2, and I'm just like, I'm not doing it. Because you know what I was around for, y'all? I was around for the Wii U. The Wii U sold a lot of consoles. It made a lot of money. But you know what the Wii U also was? Terrible. I am old enough to remember the Wii U. And I don't want to fall into this Switch 2 hype and then end up hating my purchase. So I'm gonna wait until I watch people play games and I see how well they perform and how well playing with others performs. And depending on what that looks like, then I need to still wait for either Nintendogs or Animal Crossing, because I'm not buying it until one of those games comes out. I can't do it. Exactly, I'm waiting. Patience is a virtue, y'all. Use it. Don't just feed into it right away, because $600 is not a freaking joke. That is absolutely insane. On top of that, you know how I was telling y'all that everyone defending, and this is why, y'all, when I say things, I'm not BSing, okay? I do the research and I look at the patterns. I remember things. Do you guys remember me telling you that Nintendo raising the prices for their consoles and for their games was going to encourage others to do the same? Guess what other company just came forward and said that their stuff was going up in price? Microsoft Xbox. Their consoles are now going up in price. Their games are now going to cost them $80 to $90 as well. It's $600 in certain places, else, yes. Here in the US, it's going to be at minimum, after tax, probably around $500 at minimum. Yeah, that's still way too much for me. But yeah, Nintendo's consoles were always the cheapest console. They were. And so now, because Nintendo went up, Xbox has gone up. So guess who's going to go up after that next? The PS2. Or the PS2, the PS5, or the PS6, whenever that comes out. So now all these companies are going to go up, and y'all, because I pay attention to things, once their prices go up and they see that people are okay paying that price for all the Nintendo glazers who just bought the Switch 2 without really thinking about the price or taking into consideration, you know, and it's different when you're a streamer and that's your job. I understand that part, that component. But for the people that it isn't your job to stream and you just dropped $1 million on a Switch 2 in games, that price is never coming back down. I hope you know that. Because once they see that people are willing to pay this much, they're going to keep that price. That price is never coming down again. And you guys, I thought I was crazy to say that it was a big jump in price. I went back to the Switch 1. It was $299. How did we go from $299 to almost $500? That's crazy. The tariffs, yeah, but mind you, they did say, Nintendo said that the price of their console had nothing to do with the tariffs. All the other add-ons did, like the games and the controls, but the console itself had nothing to do with the tariffs. So that means that they're just being greedy. That's wild. Hi, Carl. How are you? We were just venting about the Switch 2 and how it's super expensive, and we're all very much giving broke. And it's kind of crazy. Not right now, but in the future, yes. Give me y'all orders. I send them to you, please. It's cheaper for you than it is here. That's crazy. But I did hear from a friend in the Netherlands, one of my moderators, she goes by 𝐤𝐲𝐿. In the Netherlands, it's gonna cost like almost $600 just for the console. That's crazy. That caption I have for you, Carl, is crazy. But you aren't wrong. Once they go up, they won't come down. Yeah, exactly. So, yippee. Also, Caro, if you're wondering what that is in the corner, that is a boy named Labubu. It is spelled LABUBU. He is a keychain that they sell everywhere, I think, but in the US right now, he's blowing up. And if anyone wants a Labubu and is in my Discord, I may or may not have jokingly, but not jokingly, but maybe jokingly found where they sell them on AliExpress, and they may or may not be legitimate, and they are may or may not be cheaper than resellers. So if you really want one, I got you with the link. Girl, do you think I'm stupid? I know what that is, please. What does that even refer to? I'm crying. I'm gonna buy it when they release a cool game. Exactly. I was saying that, like, Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, Legend of Zelda, a bunch of like reboots for games. I'm like, okay, that's cool if you're a fan of those things, but no new Animal Crossing, no Nintendogs, and like Tamagotchi life is gonna come to both Switches, so there's no urgency for me to buy the Switch 2. How did I save your YouTube career? Oh, it was a joke from a long time ago, I think, where you said, you mentioned that I could only save my YouTube channel if I posted a picture of my dog, and I stopped posting pictures of other animals. And so I finally put a picture up of Ozzy. Because you kept asking me for it, and I kept not doing it because honestly, I'm just very forgetful. I'm a very forgetful person. Can you may or may not send me the link? Yes, I may or may not send you guys the link if you ask. Obviously, I would still read the reviews just to be sure, but I saw a TikTok of a girl buying from that shop on AliExpress, and I saw her maybe or maybe not scan it, and it maybe or maybe not come up as authentic. So the only thing about AliExpress, though, y'all, is it does take a long time to get to you, but at least you're not paying $1,000. That's tea. I am a dog lover by heart, period. Yeah, my dog, I was saying earlier, he's doing fine. He does turn 6 next month, y'all. Isn't that crazy? Ozzy's gonna be 6 years old. That's crazy. So because he's hitting midlife crisis, I'm gonna be getting him a dog cake bigger than last year and a lot better. I'm honestly thinking of getting it made, because he's gonna be like technically almost 50, so he's gonna be getting a midlife crisis dog cake, and he's gonna gobble it up, and I'm very excited for him. I cannot wait. Also, you guys, I forgot Mother's Day. Is it Mother's Day? Oh my gosh, Mother's Day is in like 7 days. And I need to get Mother's Day gifts. I forgot. Oh no. Okay, y'all. Who's that? No. I'm gonna use this last ticket, and then I probably will have to wrap up stream, y'all, because I do have to go to the store with my mom, aka make my mom take me to the store. Because, Caro, you just came in. I'm going to give you the short summary of it, but I oopsied my car on an apartment gate, and now it's going to be gone for the rest of the month. And the reason it's gone for the rest of the month is not because it's so damaged. It's because of the tariffs that we're having here in the US. It's going to take a minimum of 2 weeks just for the stuff to fix it to show up. So, I don't have a car for a month. And in California, you have to have a car to go anywhere, so I'm crying in the club. I'm okay. Yes, I'm fine. It was honestly, if I'm being frank, it was my fault and Tech's fault, but also kind of my fault and my car's fault. It's the world's fault. And so I'm fine. I just feel dumb. but I'm okay. I gave my mom her Mother's Day gift 3 weeks ago, period. Oh yeah, Mother's Day. What should I get my mother if I hate her? Oh, find out what she's allergic to. Just kidding. You didn't. I'm sorry. I need to find a second gift. Oh no. Hello? The Labubu's in my way. I can't. Yeah, we're not doing that. No, thank you. Well, thank you for coming to my stream. We're gonna end on that note, because like I said, I have to go to the store. I have some things I need to return to UPS. I have something I need to take to FedEx. I have to go grocery shopping. Right now, drop in the chat before you leave what your favorite food is right now. I am loving baby carrots and green grapes. I don't know why. They're my crack. And so I'm gonna go buy some at the store. I'm very excited. If you hate your mom, just a card and only sign it. Clock it. Tamales de mole. Don't make me hungry. But I'm gonna go. I appreciate y'all for coming. I love y'all very much. Thank you for all the video support, for the stream support, for the patience. I have so much happening in my life right now, as you can tell. So I appreciate the patience from everyone. I will talk to you next week. If I don't stream next week, a video will drop. If I do stream, a video won't drop. Y'all know the use. But have a good day. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Stay smart. Read. Go outside if the weather's safe. And I will yogurt bowls on my crack. Clock it. And I will see y'all when I see you. Bye. Beach.